What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Big Fight Fuel channel, where we speak the truth, we're honest, and we give our takes on Wrestlemania, baby, because it is officially Wrestlemania weekend. The biggest weekend of the entire year for all of wrestling is here. I'm excited, man. I'm excited. I just saw the stage about an hour ago, posted on Twitter. And I gotta say, man, shit slaps. That shit slaps, and it looks really nice. It looks really, really nice. And, the poster boards on the side and the big WrestleMania logo, it looks like an Oscar stage, a stage where you go on for like the Grammys or the Oscars. It looks like that, and it looks beautiful. It really does look beautiful, and I'm excited, man. Definitely say that WrestleMania 33 is my favorite stage of all time when it was in Orlando, Florida. 37 was pretty good as well, but this one's pretty good, man. This one is a really, really great stage. It slaps. But tonight is SmackDown, the Go Home show. Tonight is also Ring of Honor, Supercard of Honor. I was thinking about doing a review for that show. I'm probably not going to. I'm just going to enjoy the show and see how it goes. I'm excited, man. I'm excited for tonight. And then obviously tomorrow is WrestleMania Night 1. And the Final Four is going to be on during it. So I'm going to go back and forth and watch both. But also you have WrestleMania Night 2 on Sunday. Looking at the card, I prefer Night 1 over Night 2. That might just be from recent WrestleManias where Night 1's always been better than Night 2. If you look at it, Night 1's always been better. Maybe that'll change this year. I don't think so. Looking at the cards, there's a lot of matches on Night 1 that I think could be really good matches. So let's not waste any much time, man. If you haven't already, be sure to go ahead and check out the AEW Dynamite review I did with Cameron Johnson this past Wednesday. We talk about Blackpool Combat Club running roughshod all over AEW, man. Bryan Danielson's a heel. He's back with the Blackpool Combat Club, and they're taking out the Elite. So if you haven't already, be sure to go ahead and check it out, man. So without further ado, let's get into WrestleMania predictions, man. I'm excited. Next year is going to be way better because it's in Philly, and more than likely, I'll probably go, which is exciting. 25 minutes from where I'm at, so I'm more excited for WrestleMania next year. But this year's pretty darn good as well, and we're going to talk about it. Have to get a quick sip in there before we talk about the matches. And I feel like the more I talk about the matches, the more excited I am going to be for WrestleMania. I am looking at the card. I think this WrestleMania card is very good. I think it's a very good card. There's a lot of matches to look forward to, but there's also a lot of duds in there as well. A lot of duds. And I'm not going to say it's flat out trash. I'm not going to say it flat out is the best WrestleMania of all time. It might turn out to be the best WrestleMania of all time, but the card doesn't look like trash. I'm going to be fair. However, way better than last year's WrestleMania. The structure of this card looks a lot better than the WrestleMania card we had last year. There was really only two matches to look forward to for me. Two matches to look forward to going into WrestleMania last year. Actually, three. It was Kevin Owens and Stone Cold Steve Austin, Seth Rollins and his open challenge, which was Cody Rhodes, and Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar, which was a bad match. It was just a really bad main event. that cut short of time because Roman Reigns hurt his shoulder. So, but it looks way better this year than it did last year. But we're going to start off night one. WWE already announced what's going to be kicking off WrestleMania this year, and it's going to be John Cena against Austin Theory for the United States Championship. And I thought to my head that WWE, they can be creative here. Just going to say it now. Depending or not, if we get a new WWE Undisputed Champion, they're going to need challengers. Austin Theory is going to have to be, sometime in the future, he's going to have to be a challenger maybe soon for the WWE Championship. I feel like he's had a lot of time with the United States Championship. He's had 2 reigns with it. Had one that lost to Bobby Lashley, and then he beat Seth Rollins back at War Games. And I feel like it's time for him to move up. And I feel like there's a lot of creative stuff that you can do with Cena dropping the United States Championship the next night on Monday Night Raw to either Montez Ford or Braun Breaker. And I think that is honestly a better idea. And I look at this and I'm like, I don't think John Cena is coming back to lose to Austin Theory. And then they say, this is going to be the opening match. There's no way. There's no way that there's no way you're not opening WrestleMania with a good feeling. And that good feeling is not Austin Theory defeating John Cena. I think people would be thrilled to see John Cena win the United States Championship to start WrestleMania. That would be really cool. That would be really cool. And I think that's what's going to happen, man. I'm picking John Cena. I'm picking John Cena to beat Austin Theory. Austin Theory's not a mid-carder anymore. To me, he's going to have to be a main eventer. And the common theme of this predictions video is going to be a lot of babyface wins. And I think this is going to start it off with John Cena winning the United States Championship over Austin Theory. I'm going to take John Cena to win the U.S. title. We got 6-woman tag, Bayley, Lita, and Trish Stratus. They're going up against Damage Control. That's Bayley, Dakota Kai, and Io Sky. I mean, listen, I don't really care about this match. They've fumbled. If Triple H, if there's something that he's fumbled bad on the main roster, it's Damage Control. They came in at SummerSlam, Dakota, Io, and Bayley as a trio, and everybody was like pumped up, excited. Like, okay, this could be one of the best trios in the WWE. They could take over the women's division, and I feel like they've done everything but that. They've been buried a lot. They feel like wasted space on big programs, man, because they lose all the time. And I don't see it going anyway. I don't see it going different here. There was talks about Trish Stratus maybe turning heel on Becky and Lita. I just don't see that happening right now. And this feud has got to be over. This feud's got to be over after tomorrow night. Where Damage Control goes, I don't know, and I don't care either, because WWE doesn't make me care about Damage Control. So honestly, during this match, I have a couple matches pointed out that I'm probably going to watch the final 4 over. This is one of them for sure, man. This is definitely one of the matches where I feel like, okay, I really don't want to watch this. I really don't care, and I'm not. I just have no interest. I'm gonna take Becky, Lita, and Trish over the heels in this match. Um, we got Rey Mysterio versus Dominic Mysterio, and this is the exact opposite of the last match that I talked about. I'm actually very excited for this match. There's three matches. There's three matches on this entire card that I'm really looking forward to. There's matches that, I want to see, and I think they're going to be great matches. I think these three matches really stand out to me, and this is one of them. It's this, the Usos versus KO and Sammy, and then obviously Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns on Sunday night. But this match stands out to me, man. The build, I'm going to say it right now. WWE only got Cody and Roman in the ring twice at the same. They're gonna have They're gonna have the final face off tonight. But for me, this takes the cake on the best built match going into WrestleMania. This is truly long-term storytelling. The tag team title match with Sammy and the Usos. Cody and Roman is not long-term storytelling. I'm sorry, it's not. But this match is. This match has been building up since Dom turned on his father at Clash of the Castle. And Dom has fit phenomenally as a heel. He's probably the biggest heel on Monday Night Raw. If we're being truthfully honest, Dominic is the biggest heel on Monday Night Raw right now, and he thrives in the Judgment Day and what he's doing right now. It is amazing. It is really amazing. There's reports that Triple H he's really high on Dominic, and he wants to push Dominic to a really high level. And last year, I would have had a huge problem with that, because last year, Dominic sucked. Dominic was horrible last year. This year, Dominic's in Judgment Day. Dominic's the biggest heel. He's probably the best heel on Monday Night Raw. Dominic's in one of the bigger matches at WrestleMania. And I agree with Triple H, man. He's amazing. I love what Dominic is doing. Rey, I don't think Rey needs this. He's going to have a good night tonight. He's getting inducted into the Hall of Fame. It's going to be an emotional night for Rey. Is Dom going to ruin the induction? Possibly. That would be fun. But I think Dom needs it way more than Rey does. And I honestly think Rey's going to go around for one more year. I think he's going to retire somewhere next year. I think they're going to face each other again at WrestleMania next year with a bigger stipulation on the line with involving Rey's career and passing the torch over to his son. But as for this, I'm taking Dominic. I think Dominic should win, and I think Dominic is going to get the win over his father, Rey Mysterio. The Tag Team Showcase Men's Alpha Academy, Viking Raiders, Braun and Ricochet, Street Profits. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. It should be a good match. It should be a fun match. But I just don't care. I'm going to take... You know what? I'm gonna take Braun and Rick. I'm gonna take Braun and Ricochet to go over in this match. They never said that the winning team gets a tag team title match, so I have no idea. I'm gonna take Braun and Ricochet to win this match. Seth Rollins versus Logan Paul. This could steal the entire weekend, man. Seth Rollins is top 5 best wrestler in the world, easily, in my opinion. He's probably the best wrestler in the entire WWE. Logan Paul is great. Apparently, his rookie contract deal is expiring after WrestleMania. So, is he going to re-sign with WWE, or is he done WWE after WrestleMania? I don't know. But what I do know is this is probably, it could be the best match of the entire weekend, man. Low key. This could be fantastic and could steal the show. It could steal the thunder in SoFi Stadium. But I think Seth Rollins is easily going to win this match. Logan Paul does not need this win. Seth Rollins hasn't won at WrestleMania since WrestleMania 35 when he defeated Brock Lesnar. Seth Rollins, although he's probably the most over babyface on Monday Night Raw, I would say he's more over than Cody. Perfectly, I'm going to talk about Cody when I get to his match, but in my honest opinion, Seth Rollins is the most over wrestler on Raw. But Logan Paul does not need to beat Seth Rollins. Yeah, Logan Paul can go in there and have an absolute banger match with Seth Rollins, just like he did Roman Reigns. But there's no need for Logan Paul there's no need for Seth Rollins to lose to Logan Paul at WrestleMania. Seth said it on Raw that if he lost to Logan Paul, he would look at himself as a joke. And Seth Rollins, one of the best wrestlers in the world, is not a joke. So I'm taking Seth to defeat Logan Paul. Tag team titles. The Usos versus Sammy and KO. The match I'm looking forward to the most on the entire WrestleMania card. The best built match on the entire WrestleMania card by far. Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens is the best thing going into WrestleMania. And putting down the bloodline once and for all. It's been the best thing. I wanted to main event, but I just have a weird, odd feeling that WWE is going to give Charlotte Flair another WrestleMania main event. And honestly, like that's been a weak build. Charlotte, both women's title feuds have felt extremely weak going into WrestleMania, and I don't think it deserves the right to main event. I just don't. But I do think that Sami and KO against the Usos should 100% main event. And I think Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens is 100% going over on the Usos and winning the tag team titles, because the Usos retaining the titles wouldn't make sense. It would not make sense at all to end this storyline with Sami Zayn going down and Kevin Owens going down. That's probably the most predictable outcome of the entire night for night one. And then the main event, Charlotte defending against Rhea Ripley. I do think they'll have a good match, so I will watch it. But I do think that Sami and Kevin against the Usos deserve to main event night one of WrestleMania. They've earned it the way this storyline's been built. But for the main event, I'm going to take Rhea Ripley to beat Charlotte and win the SmackDown Women's Champion. They've built Rhea Ripley as the heel in this feud, but honestly, who the fuck is cheering for Charlotte to win against Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania? Absolutely nobody. So, Charlotte, in the fans' eyes, is the heel, and Rhea Ripley is the face. Let's go to night two. Night two of WrestleMania, we got Hell in a Cell. Edge versus the Demon, Finn Balor, and I've had let's see. John Cena, the baby faces in the 6-woman tag. I'm not going to count the showcase match because it's not a big moment. Seth Rollins, Sammy, and KO. I have all those baby faces going over. In this match, it's hard. This match is hard to pick because I want this to be over so bad. Edge has been feuding with the Judgment Day ever since they turned on him. He's been feuding with the Judgment Day, and the proper ending to this feud would be Edge ending it for once and for all. But are they really going to sacrifice the Demon? I don't know, man. And I don't know. Finn Balor looks like a shitty leader. If he loses to Edge while Dom beats Ray and Rhea beats Charlotte, I don't know. I'm taking Finn Balor. I'm taking Finn Balor to win Hell in a Cell. I think the Judgment Day go 3-0 at WrestleMania, and I think the Judgment Day, with the bloodline going down, I think the Judgment Day is going to be pushed as the next big faction in WWE. And I think at some point, maybe at like Money in the Bank or a pay-per-view after SummerSlam, we see Finn Balor challenge Cody Rhodes for the world title. We're just going to knock these out real quick because these are the two matches I'm least looking forward to of all WrestleMania. First, Brock Lesnar versus Omos. I mean, I just don't care. Omos doesn't do that. Omos doesn't do jack shit for me. Omos is going to get thrown around. It's just going to be a good big man win for Brock Lesnar beating a really big guy at WrestleMania. And this match is going to go 3 minutes. So hopefully it's not that bad for 3 minutes, but I don't blame Brock for not wanting to be in the ring with Bray Wyatt at WrestleMania. My opinion has completely changed about Bray Wyatt, by the way. But Omos, that's the best you can do is Omos. I'd rather see another match between I would rather see another match between Brock Lesnar and Bobby Lashley than I would this. I would rather see fucking no holds barred between Brock Lesnar and Bobby Lashley. And now, because of Bray Wyatt and his shit going on, Bobby Lashley is stuck in the Andre the Giant Battle Royal tonight. And that's not right. That's bullshit. Brock Lesnar wins. Women's Tag Team Showcase. Liv and Raquel, Natalya and Shotzi, Chelsea Green and Sonya Deville, Ronda Rousey and Shayna. There's only one realistic winner in this match, and it's Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler. So, Sheamus, Drew McIntyre, and Gunther for the Intercontinental Championship. I think this is a big babyface moment. I think this is a big WrestleMania moment with Gunther dropping the Intercontinental Championship, and WWE can protect him by having Drew McIntyre take the pin against Sheamus. Because that's what's happening. Sheamus is going to win the championship at WrestleMania. He's going to win the title that's eluded him for years and years and years. He's going to win the title that he has never won in his career. That's going to make him a Grand Slam champion. And it's the Intercontinental Championship. Sheamus wins the Intercontinental Championship at WrestleMania. He wins at WrestleMania. And then the first SmackDown after WrestleMania, Drew McIntyre is going to turn heel. And then boom, your first feud for the IC title is Drew McIntyre, a heel Drew McIntyre, against a babyface Sheamus. Asuka against Bianca Belair. I'm going to take Bianca. I might be wrong on this one, but I don't know where these two go after WrestleMania. And I feel like the only place they have is each other. So they're going to do the same thing with these two that they did with Ronda and Charlotte last year, which was extend the feud past WrestleMania and do the title change possibly at Backlash. So I think Bianca wins. I think Bianca retains over Asuka. And it's going to be a great match, but the build has absolutely sucked. It's been comedy. And then finally, the big one for the WWE Undisputed Universal Championship, Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns. Listen, man. Take a sip real quick. Is it me? Or does Cody feel forced? I don't know. The fans love him. I love Cody. I'm not saying I hate him, but he feels forced in this program with Roman Reigns. And I think he's the right guy to go over, but he feels forced, and especially the segment a couple weeks ago with John Cena, where he introduced and said, I know someone who's ready for WrestleMania, and he brung out Cody Rhodes, and they had fucking John Cena raise his arm, give him a hug, put him over in front of the crowd. It's like WWE telling you, hey, this is our new big guy. This is our new guy. We want you to cheer him. It's like, let the fans pick and choose who they like and who they don't like. They liked Cody early in AEW, but then he didn't want to turn heel, and he was this American hero. He tried to portray himself as this American hero, and they hated him. They started hating him ever since he feuded with Anthony Ogogo in AEW. And this feels forced, especially him coming out at number 30 in the Royal Rumble when he was already announced. It just felt rushed, man. It feels forced. I think he's going to win. But honest to God, if Cody doesn't beat Roman Reigns and Roman Reigns retains the Universal Championship, I would not be upset. I would not be upset. But I do think Cody is going to win. So, I'm getting out of here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to the WrestleMania predictions. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the Big Fight Field channel. Hit the like button if you like what you heard from me. Follow me on Twitter and TikTok for all my sports content at Colin_Joseph. And guys, I will see you in the next video. Have a good one. Stay safe, and as always, stay classy. I'm out. Peace. Enjoy WrestleMania.